you turn it down, please? Okay, we're going to talk about types of automobile insurance. So there are three specific types. There's liability insurance, which is required in most states. And what liability covers is anything you do to someone else. Okay, so if you're in an accident and you're the cause of that accident, it covers the other people's damages. It does not cover any damages to your property since you were at fault. That is the basic insurance that's typically required in most states. Then you have collision insurance. Collision insurance pays for damage to your car if you're in an accident and it's your fault. Okay, so collision is you're in an accident and it pays for damages to your car. And then one step above that is comprehensive. It pays for all kinds of damage, not just from accidents, but from fire, theft, vandalism, weather, all of those things. So these are the three basic types of insurance. Liability is the minimum that you're required to have in the state of Idaho. Collision is one step above that. You might like to have it so that if you're in an accident, it fixes your car as well as the other person's. And comprehensive, if you have a nicer car and you want to protect against absolutely everything, that would be comprehensive insurance. Let's find the price of some insurances. So here are the formulas. The annual base premium we find using our chart. Okay, you just look in the chart down here and you would find the liability, the cost of collision, and the cost of comprehensive and add those together. Now, how good of a driver you are can affect the price of your insurance. Okay, and that's why we take the regular premium and then you have to multiply that by your driver rating. The better driver you are, the lower your rating, the lower this number will be, so the lower your annual premium will be. The higher the number, the higher your premium is going to be. So again, the annual base premium is the basic price before your driving history is added into it, and the annual premium is your final price. So here's Amy Miller. Her insurance policy includes $25,100 bodily injury limits and $55,000 property damage. So what we want to do is look down at our chart. We're going to find her liability. Okay, so she wants $25,100 injury. So that would be this column right here. She wants $50,000 property damage limit. So here's the $50,000. We need to look across here. So for $50,000, here are all the prices depending on what type of coverage you want. Again, she wanted the $25,100. So that would be this number here. So for her liability premium, it's $326. Next, let's find her comprehensive and collision. It says her vehicle is in the age group C. Okay, so notice in collision here, here's age group C, so we want to make sure we're looking here. And insurance rating group 12. So here's the insurance rating groups. Here's 12. We want to look to see where those intersect for her collision, and it's $253. So $253 for collision. She has a $50 deductible, which is reflected here and here, so that just tells us where to look on the chart. Okay, let's also find her comprehensive deductible, so or for her price. So here's our comprehensive. Again, she's in group C, she's still in group C. So we under comprehensive we look in group C, and rating 12. So right there we have it, $90. Okay, so we found her liability using the chart, her collision using the chart, and her comprehensive using the chart. Let's add all of those together, and that will give us her annual base premium. So $326 plus $253 plus $90 gives us a base premium of $669. Now that's the price before they take into account, this is the annual base premium, that's before they take into account her driving record and her driver rating. Okay, so it did give us her driver rating, but we're not going to worry about it right now because it just asked for the annual base premium. All right, here's Kevin Mahan. He is the principal operator of his vehicle. His driver rating factor is 1.6, which again only comes into effect at the very end of our problem if they ask for the annual premium. His car age group is D. His insurance rating group is 14. So that means down here on the table, when we're looking at collision and comprehensive, we're going to be looking in vehicle age group D. So notice the older your vehicle is, the less it costs. And his insurance rating group is 14. So we're looking here. Okay, so that's what the D and the 14 are for. We have to do the same thing for collision. Notice it has an entirely different set of numbers. So you do have to come down here for collision, do also the D and the 14 and see where they come in contact. Okay. The coverage he wants to purchase is a $5,100 $25,000 property damage. So let's find liability insurance. Here's the $5,100 group, and he wants $25,000 property damage coverage. So there we go. We look where those intersect. So using our table, our liability is $309. The collision, using the information they gave us, is $277. And the comprehensive, using the information they gave us, is $110. If we add those together, that's his base premium. That's before his driver rating is added into the equation. So we add 309 plus 277 plus 110. And when we do, we get $696. So his base premium is $696. Notice here they ask for the annual premium. Okay, so then we need to find the annual premium. We take that base, his starting point based on all of the charts, and we multiply it by his driver rating factor, this formula right here. So we're going to multiply that by 1.6, and that will tell us his actual premium, what he's actually going to pay each year for insurance, and it's $1,113.60. Here's Molly Pierce. Her annual base car insurance premium is $1,064.80, and her driver rating factor is 1.9. What's her annual premium? So they calculated everything for us for the base. They found the base premium. We're asking for the annual, what's she actually going to pay? So we take the base premium of $1,064.80, and we multiply that by her driver rating factor of 1.9. And when we do that, we get $2,023.12. So that's how much she would actually be paying for her car insurance.